Hello everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome to Piofiore Faded Memories. First off, I'm going to be moving back and forth the menu here to try and prevent any openings from playing. But yeah, hi. This was a let's play that is rather unexpected, probably for you guys, but also for me. I just felt like playing an Otome that I've never played before, and this one has become a pretty big name Otome within the past few years, and I've yet to play it. And with it being so popular, I knew that I was gonna have to play it at some point. So I figured why not now and why not with you guys, I think that'll make it more fun. I know nothing about this game other than I think there's Mafia boys. I think all the main boys are part of the Mafia, and yeah, that's it. I did look up the recommended route order for this game because I do like to play Otomes by the recommended route order, so I get the story revealed to me in the best way possible, so I don't learn things too early. Yeah, so the recommended route order is Nicola, Yang, Dante, Orlok, and then Gilbert. I don't know who those people are. I don't know which boy's which. I think I know which one Nicola is, because he's the first route. He's the one with the hat, I'm pretty sure. And the only reason I know that is because, he's supposed to be the first route. And, I like to use a guide for answers and getting the right route and getting the best ending because I don't do bad endings. I'm not a bad ending girl, so I had to look up the Nicola guide, and it looks like it's gonna be the one with the hat. But yeah, usually when I'm going into things like this, I have an idea of who my favorite character is going to be, but I don't with this one. I have no clue who it's gonna be, so I know it's gonna be fun. We'll figure it out together. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to get into this, so let's just get started. The main storyline. Episodes following the best ending. Okay, well, I did not get any best endings, so I'm just gonna go ahead with the main storyline. Yes. Oh. What?
1925年
Oh.
9月25日第3期報告書記録者ブルローネ氏系
Oh, this was gonna be like an opening or something, but it's not.
ブルローネ氏イタリア王国プッリャ州フォッチャ県に位置アドリア海
Okay,
に
we're in
面す
Italy.
歴史ある交易都市であり観光業も盛んしかしその一方で
Much more.
ブルローネはヨーロッパの裏口という別名で世界に知られた町でもある。ここは犯罪者の巣窟。闇取引が横行し、毎夜多額の金が行き交う。不
Crime.
正と粛清、抗争が絶えない危険地帯。正義はない。この町
There's
は
no such thing as justice
暴
here.
力
Oh
に
no.
侵されている。この町は
Mafia,
マ
Steve.
フィアに支配
I
され
got
てい
that
る。
right. That's the only thing I knew was Mafia. Piofiore.
ブルローネに救う犯罪組織は3つ。
Okay. It's interesting it's doing this.
ファルツォーネ
Falzone.
ファミリ
I've never seen an
ー。
Otome
ブ
do
ル
this
ローネ
before.
の最大マフィア。
Oh.
奴らは古くからこの町を食い物にしてきた害虫だ。市、中央周辺など市内面積の約 60% を占めるファルチェ地区を支配している。組織
That's a
を
lot of
牛
it.
耳るのはダンテ・ファルツォーネ。
Okay, you're
先
you're
代の方針
Dante.
によりカポを引き継いだ弱敗だが、性格は冷酷、冷徹。過去にはブルローネ中を巻き込んでの
Bad
大規
boys.
模な血の粛清を行った。ファルツォーネは血の掟を徹底する。純血主義を貫き、排他的。組織のトップであるカポは代々世襲制。構成員は末端まで純イタリア系に限られ、ファルツォーネ家の血縁者以外が幹部として登用された例はない。そして今から約10年前、ファルツォーネの純血主義に反発した一派が組織から離反、後に独立。それがビスコンティ
Oh, so they left and then sort of made their own mafia, which is like the next
クレタ
biggest
地区
one.
を支配下に置く。アメリカなど国外の新規顧客を積極的に開拓。芳醇な資金力をもとに急速に勢力を拡大。
Which boy runs this one?
ギルバート・レッドフォード。
Gilbert.
ビスコンティの現ボス。
Okay, the eye patch
特
guy.
筆すべきは詳細と高いカリスマ性。金払いの良さから 支配地区の市民にも強く支持されている。そしてブルローネに救う第3の組織、ラオ州、中華民国の黒社会で活動するリュウ・ファンフイ、いわゆるチャイニーズマフィアを親組織とし、豊富な資金援助を受けている。ラオ州は元来移民たちのコミュニティの一つに過ぎなかった。しかしある男の登場により組織化されると、ここブルローネに台頭するようになる。この男の素性はヤン
Yang.
という名前以外警察でさえ
He
明らか
kind
に
of
で
looks
きて
like
い
the
ない。
other dude.
徹底した秘密主義か、他組織のカポと異なり、公の場にもほとんど姿を見せることがない。ラオ州は特に暴力、抗争を
Yeah,
好
look,
む集団
they
で
kind of just look like the same
拠点
person,
を置く
but
ベレーの地区
one
の
has
治
an
安
eye
は
patch.
近年悪化の一途をたどっている。他組織の支配地区に比べて圧倒的に犯罪発生率が高く、最も警戒が必要とされる。
遅くまで熱心だな、ロッピー。
Hello?
あまり根を詰め
Who
る
said
のも
that?
よくねえぞ。
違います。俺はロベルトです。
The whole intro thing was interesting though. A different way to give the background of a place, I guess. I've never seen another Otome do a sort of like opening video kind of thing. You know, other than the obvious like anime opening, which I know this game has that too.
期日までまだ間がありますが、ローマのクエストゥーラに出す定期報告書を仕上げてしまおうかと。例によって直属の上司であるあなたのサインが必要です。
それは構わねえけどな。
まだ何か？
まあ、ロッピー。お前は経歴からしてピッカピカのエリートじゃねえか。ここはただの腰掛けだろ。そんなにムキになるもんじゃねえぞ。数年、早けりゃ来年にもローマに呼び戻されるだろうさ。ブルローネでの仕事はもっと気楽にやっちゃどうだ。
いいえ、あなた方はどうか知らないが、俺は正義を執行するため警察官になりました。
Yeah, but that opening movie said there's no justice here. So, you came to the wrong place.
だというのに、この町は今も犯罪者どもが我が物顔で闊歩している。見過ごせるはずがないでしょう。
お前の正義を否定するわけじゃねえ。言ってることもわかるさ。けどな、ロッピー。俺たち警察はどうせマフィアに手出しできねえんだ。
それがおかしいとは思わないんですか？イタリア王国の管理下にある以上、法の定めに従うべきだ。
ああ、そうだな。この町が普通の町なら
But there's
そう
no
だろうさ。
justice here.
だが
Ah, there we are. Right by the water.
今でこそブルローネはこの国の支配下にあるが、古くは強国の領地でもあった町だ。たとえ一国家だろうと、強国の息がかかった土地においそれと文句を言えるはずもねえ。これでいとも簡単に治外法権が完成だ。イタリア王国の法律なんてクソくらえってわけだな。
Middle finger F you. I guess this is the area we are in.
自治体警察として便宜上ブルローネ死刑が置かれちゃいるが、この町じゃ警察なんて無力なもんさ。マフィアに逆らえるやつはいねえ。ローマのクエストゥーラだってブルローネに関しては腫れ物に触るような扱いだろう。お前がいくら真面目に報告を送ったって向こうは重たい腰を上げちゃくれねえぜ。
くそ。
Damn it.
そうだな。よそから来たお前にはまだ納得いかねえんだろうが、俺は老婆心からの忠告だ。ロベルト、お前には未来がある。死に急ぐな。
Slow fade out. Prologue 1, Day 1. Early morning sunlight filled the room. it's me. By the way, I did open the game. I didn't like actually see anything that happens, I guess. But it was basically just doing like a test of like the recording and my mic running and like, you know, the screen recording just to make sure it's all gonna work properly. And I just hit the default name for the protagonist when I did that, just because I was trying to move forward to make sure it was all gonna run properly. And I guess that means that that wasn't gonna pop up to give me the option to like do that. So if you're wondering, if you played this before and you're wondering where that went, that's why. But I was gonna keep the default name anyway, just because I like to keep the default names for otomes like this. Just because then the voice actors, you'll actually hear them say the name, instead of like, if it just has the name, they'll just be silence. But I will try to put in like footage here of when I was doing that so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, the default name is Liliana, so that's what we're going with. I yawned, stretching, and climbed out of bed to open the window. Autumn already. Yeah, see, Liliana. But like I said, I just let it like sort of run. I wasn't really paying attention to anything that was happening. I just wanted to make sure it all worked properly, so I know nothing of what's gonna happen still. The sky was a vibrant blue. I felt the cool, crisp air on my skin as I took a deep breath. Okay. Mornings at the church were always busy, so I needed to get dressed quickly. Oh, you work at a church? No one's here yet. Reminds me of Yui. I wrapped my hands around my rosary and knelt to say my morning prayers. Thank you for your kindness in allowing us to greet the morning once again. May you guide us with your light and watch over us on this blessed day. Praying first thing like this, saying good morning to our Father in heaven. Now then, time to get the place cleaned up. Ooh, pretty church with very high ceilings. I finished my prayer and stood up to fetch the cleaning supplies. I'd better get this place open as soon as I can. The elderly come in rather early to say their prayers. I should hurry. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting after all. Once the inside was clean, I moved to the backyard to rake the fallen leaves. So if we work in a church, I'm guessing? I wonder what our position is here. All of the graves in that graveyard are identical. Exactly alike. If I can finish before breakfast, I might even get to help cook, too. Elena is in charge this morning, isn't she? I can't wait. Who's Elena? As my thoughts drifted off to breakfast, I noticed a shadow in the graveyard. Oh? Is it a Mafia boy? It is a Mafia boy. Oh, he has a hat too. But he's not Nicola. He was not the one I was referring to with a hat. I did not realize this man also had a hat. A man with a bouquet of white lilies stood in front of a grave. Isn't he... Dante Falzone. He comes every Wednesday morning to lay flowers on this grave. A respectable Mafia man. Though that opening movie did say that he was very ruthless and dangerous. All I know is that he's a Mafia boss and a ruthless one at that. It said it right there too. Maybe it was the morning sun, but... He's a pretty Mafia boy. He's so beautiful. The air around him shimmered and drew my eyes to his. Oh, he's looking at me. Ah! He's looking at me? Wait, was I just staring at him? I was staring at the Falzone's boss. I think I'm saying that right. I don't actually know. He must have realized I'd been watching him all this time. This is so embarrassing. Cheeks stinging, I closed my eyes. It was so rude of me to stare. He placed the bouquet on the grave and slowly headed toward me. He's coming. He would need to cross through the yard to where I was standing to get to the front. Hello, sir? Should I say good morning to him? Well, according to my guide, if I want to get onto Sir Nicola's route, the first thing to do is say good morning to Dante. Good morning, Signor Falzone? Is that how you say it? Signor? I don't know Italian.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's like pronounced the same way as it is in Spanish or if it's different. Because it's spelled different. Oh, well, good morning to you too. He walked on by without even a look. I breathed a sigh of relief knowing he had nothing to say to me. Oh, he'll have plenty to say to you later. Another ordinary day, I suppose. I greeted people like this every day as a member of the church. But I've never had a real conversation. Well, he is Mafia. He's someone who lives in a world that a normal person like myself would never experience. You're gonna experience it. I don't know how, but... After seeing him off, I went to the grave where he had just stood. I looked down to see the lilies he left there. The Falzone family grave. Here lies the boss of the Falzone family, together with his beloved wife. That is like dad or something. It was already breakfast time and everyone was gathered in the dining hall. The church offered food, shelter, and education to children in need. Even after reaching adulthood, some children decide to stay and help the sisters with their daily chores. Just like Elena and me. Oh, okay. Hello, Sophia.
我らの父よ、あなたの慈しみに感謝して、私たちは今日の食事をいただきます。ここに用意されたものを祝福し、私たちの心と体を支える今日の糧としてください。
With those final words from Sister Sophia, everyone began to eat. Huh? I noticed a boy sitting near me with his hands on his lap. Jean, what's the matter? Aren't you hungry?
そうじゃないけど。
ジャンは来たばかりだからここでの食事にまだ慣れないの。好き嫌いしてるのよ。
ラウラだって朝ごはんがコルネットやカプチーノだったらいいのにって言ってたじゃんか。
だってその方が大人って感じがするもん。
Now, you two. Jean, you need to eat so you can grow up nice and strong. As for you, Laura, you'll need to work hard before you can afford such a fancy breakfast. You hear?
はーい。
Mind you, I bet you won't find soup half as good as what we have here, no matter where you go. The food Elena prepares is always delicious. Where is this Elena? Especially the... Minestrone? I don't know how to say that. There's also this dictionary. I don't feel guilty for testing to make sure this worked properly beforehand. Because there's apparently some definitions that popped up when I was testing it that I just didn't see. So that's nice. But here it is. Okay, that is a soup found in Italy's Campania region, a traditional soup in Napoli. It is made by simmering various vegetables and meats in chicken stock. Ah, okay. Oh, are you Elena? Hello, Elena.
ありがとう、リリー。
The soup today had a hint of cumin, and the biscotti she baked was light and sweet with a warm, gentle flavor.
私、あなたに食べてもらうのがとっても好きなの。いつもすごく美味しそうに食べてくれるんだもの。
Sure enough, a smile peeked through as I dipped my biscotti in the soup. I can't help myself, it's so good.
でも、お菓子作りはあなたの方がずっと上手よね。また教えてくれる？
Of course, Elena. We were both raised in the church. Elena was not only a dear friend to me, but practically my sister.
ねえねえお姉ちゃん、朝ごはんの後本を読んでくれる？
Okay, so they were raised here and then just sort of decided to stay and work here, I guess.
私も聞きたい。読んで。
Of course, I've already finished everything I needed to take care of this morning.
皆さん、今は食事中ですよ。もう主への感謝を忘れずに。ね。
God doesn't like it when you yell, Jean. The weather was nice, so I decided to bring the children out to the backyard. As time passed, the sun grew brighter and warmed up the cool air around us. Is anyone cold? Who needs a blanket?
大丈夫。
Alright, then let's continue where we left off. I was reading to them a book about God and the angels. The church's teachings were delivered through stories, many of which the children enjoyed.
お姉ちゃん、今のところもう一回読んで。もう一回。
Huh? You don't want me to keep going?
うん。だって天使様ってかっこいいし。
The bright faces of the children looking up at me made me smile.
ねえねえ、お姉ちゃん。この教会にも天使様の伝説があるって本当？
That is true. I'm surprised you've heard of it, Laura. Long ago, an angel descended here from the heavens. It is said that the angel delivered a message to somebody to build a church here.
す
リリー、少し話せますか？
Is something the matter, Sister Sophia?
実はあなたにお願いしたいことがあるのです。明日の炊き出しでお菓子も一緒に配る予定だったでしょ？先ほど材料を確かめてみたのですが、少し足りないようで。
Oh, then let me go and buy what we need. Can we make any sort of sweets? It would be great if we could make use of ingredients we already had on hand.
お願いします。でもごめんなさいね。せっかく子供たちの相手をしてくれていたのに、お使いを頼んでしまって。
Oh, don't worry, Sister Sophia. I'm fine. The children raised here often left once they were in their 20s. For me, though, I decided to stay as an adult because I love this place. Being able to work for the church was like a blessing to me. Not to mention, your knees weren't in the best state last I recall. I think the game is doing a pretty good job of characterizing Lily here. Like, we're seeing right off the bat that she's a very sweet, devout, religious girl who's very kind. She's a very good girl. Which is interesting because she's apparently going to get mixed up with the Mafia. So that'll be very interesting to see how that goes and how she even gets mixed up with them in the first place.
あら、分かってしまいますか？
I've lived here a long time, Sister Sophia. Every winter, she walked shakily as if trying to hide the pain. Don't you worry. Please leave it all to me.
ありがとう。あなたは本当に優しい子ですね。ストラノの方々も炊き出しを心から楽しみにしてくれていると思いますよ。あなたのお菓子はいつも評判が良いですから。
Well then, I suppose that means I need to do my best. Making other people happy makes me happy. Now then. I closed the book and looked at the children. I'll need to take care of something, so could we continue the story later?
残念だけど仕方ないよね。
お姉ちゃんいいな。お出かけできて。僕も外で遊びたい。
あら、遊びに行くわけではありませんよ。教会の外には危険もありますからね。
Yes, and even if you do step outside, always stay within Arca, okay? Don't go into Veleno. Oh, and avoid going into Strano too. The church was located in the Arca district, the safest area in town. On the other hand, Velano and Strano were dangerous, even for adults. The Mafia rampants there.
ねえねえ、もし街でマフィアと会ったらどうすればいいの？
目を合わせないようにするとか？
いいえ、きちんと挨拶なさい。
I greeted one politely this morning. Then they just went, hmm.
特にファルツォーネは古くから礼儀と信仰を重んじる方々ですからね。
Well, I was nice to one of those ones specifically.
では、みんなで彼女を見送りましょう。それから本の続きは私が。
ありがとうシスター。
いってらっしゃいお姉ちゃん。気をつけてね。
Just like, no! You suck at reading, Sister Sophia! I'll be off then.
ボンジョルノリリー、元気かい？
Oh no, I hope I don't meet a mafia boy out on my trip on the town. Oh no! Hello, old Arca lady, eh? Oh. I don't know how to say that. Borgiardo? I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian. To you too. I'm doing well. The weather is looking fine today, isn't it?
朝からあんたに会えるとは幸運だ。わしらもいい一日を過ごせそうだよ。
Grazie, signore? Too much Italian that I don't know how to say. I'm sorry. I feel bad I don't know how to say it. Are you two coming in for the service today?
そうだよ。毎日お祈りに来るのが習慣になってしまっているからね。
あんたはどこか出かけるのかい？
Oh, I'm going shopping to buy some ingredients for sweets.
そりゃ楽しみだ。あんたのお菓子はわしらも大好物じゃからな。
I'm glad to hear it. The Bologna Church baked sweets to sell and also give out to those in need.
教会で育ったあんたが大人になった今、教会を支える一人になって、 そんな風に生まれ育った場所を大切にできるのは素敵。
Really?
最近の若い者はすぐにふるさとを捨てていってしまうからの。
Yes. Lately, many young women have been leaving Berlone for other places. Last month, my friend Viola left, and this month it was Eliza. Both of them came to the church to tell us of their departure.
みんな都会に憧れがあるのかね。
お、そうだ。アルカを出るならよく気をつけるんだよ。
ベレーノの方には一人で行かないようにね。
I was just saying something similar to the children at the church.
そうかい？
Stumbled over my words. Thank you for your kind consideration. For today, I'm just going to the store around the corner, so I'll be back right away. Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye.
ああ、行っておいで。
I bowed my head to them and waved as I left the church grounds. Taking a shortcut to the store, I passed in front of the casino area. At night, this place was lively and bright, but it was so empty in broad daylight. Verona is known for its beautiful beach and casino, both of which bring tourists to the area. As long as they don't step out of the Arca district, it's generally safe for them too. The casino, the church, and the police station were all in this district. I walked through the streets with the warm afternoon sun on my shoulders. As Arca was home to the police station, the district court, the hospital, and other such facilities, its citizens felt at ease. Now then, I held up the purchases I just made and began to ponder over their contents. With the flour and lemons, I could whip up a torta al limon. I prefer using tart lemon cream with a sprinkle of herbs, but cream doesn't last very long, so it's not the best option. If the sweets are going to be provisioned, then perhaps baked sweets would work better. As I thought about what to make, I came across a couple of young girls talking.
ねえ、見て、あそこ。
What?
わあ、あの人かっこいい。
Is it a Mafia boy? Huh? I turned my head to the bar across the street. Mafia boy? Is it you? That's an old guy. Oh, you were panning over. Oh, I think this is our first route boy. Immediately, I believe this is Nicola. Immediately, my eyes focused on a man seemingly under a spotlight. Well, he's not even wearing his hat. That was the one distinct thing I remembered about him, is that he wore a hat, but he's not even wearing it right now. I've seen him before. He comes to mass with Signor Falzone every so often. Oh, really? I don't know his name, but he must be a member of the Falzone family. Hello? Oh, he looked at me. just like Dante. Huh? Is he looking at me? Why are all the Mafia boys looking at me? Because I'm the protagonist, that's why. I felt like I was going through the same event as this morning. Yeah, for real. As my mind drifted off in thought, he winked as if he were playing with me. Hey. What? What is he, some kind of womanizer? Maybe. My instincts told me that this way of behaving must come so naturally to him. But not knowing how to handle it made it difficult for me to hide my scarlet cheeks. Ah! The lemons in my bag fell out and rolled around my feet. Well, this is embarrassing. I was too busy staring at a Mafia boy that now I've dropped my lemons. Oh, it's you. I forget your name. I'm sorry, I must have been daydreaming. Roberto. That's what it was.
気をつけろ。
And Marco, you're here too.
ちょっと待てロピー。今のはお前からぶつかっただろう。リリーは悪かねえよ。謝れ。
Oh, you know me?
繰り返しますが、俺はロベルトです。変な愛称で呼ばないでください。
お前な。
I'm fine, thank you, Marco. I tugged on Marco's sleeve and smiled. I wasn't looking where I was going. I was staring at a Mafia boy. I'm so sorry, Roberto.
たく、いい子だな、本当に。感謝しろよ。
Very much a good girl. That's how they're characterizing her. Marco and Roberto worked as detectives in Berlone. Marco was born here. I heard that he used to help the church out every time there was trouble. Roberto was recently assigned here. He still seemed tense, possibly because he wasn't yet accustomed to the environment. And... oh, nothing. He didn't seem to like me. Why? That's been the case ever since the day we met. Like I said, I'm a good girl. I'm very sweet and kind. What is there not to like? I hurriedly looked away from him and bent down to pick up the lemons. Oh. It was then that I noticed a well-polished leather shoe appear in my eyeline.
Hi, どうぞ.
The person at the bar was standing in front of me. Hello. Now he's got his hat. He gently wiped away the dirt on the lemons with his fingertips and handed them to me. Grazie, signore.
Nicola Francesca!
Yeah, Nicola. His loud voice stopped passerby, making them turn their heads. But the moment they saw who was involved, they continued on their way.
Mafia の分際で、よくもこの通りに顔を出せたものだな。僕がどこで何をしていようと、君には関係ないと思うけど。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, his voice actor? Okay, if you've been on my channel for a while now, you may have heard me talk about my top all-time favorite characters before. And I've a million times said that my number one's Goro Akechi. But my number two is Kageyuki Shiraishi from the Otome, my favorite Otome, Collar X Malice. And this is Shiraishi's voice actor. Oh my god. It's Ko Mukami from Diabolic Lovers 2, but Shiraishi's the important one to me. And this voice, oh my god, I love the way he voices Shiraishi. It's so perfect. And this voice he's doing sounds very similar to Shiraishi. Oh my, oh dear. Oh, I may end up really liking him just because he sounds like Shiraishi.
舐めているのか？ここは書の目と鼻の先だぞ。だから？
Oh my god.
僕はそこでコーヒーを飲んでいただけ。それだけで僕を捕まえる理由になるとでも。
Oh my god. There's definitely a slight difference because of the different character, but oh my god. I'm swooning over because it's a different man's voice.
あのバールのエスプレッソは絶品でね。たまにどうしても立ち寄りたくなるんだ。
Marco looked around a bit, then mumbled something to Roberto.
それくらいにしとけ、ロッビー。
マルコ。
いつも言ってんだろ。
Oh.
そろそろこの町のルールを覚えたらどうだ。お前はブルローネの警察なんだぞ。他のどこでもない。
分かっていますとも。このブルローネはマフィアの支配を公然と受け入れている。
Roberto raised his voice even louder.
彼らに正義などないと知りながら、市民の誰もが奴隷のように従属している。こんな状況、認められるものか。違い封建。犯罪者は正義の名のもとに等しく罰せられるべきだ。随分と正義感の強い刑事さんだね。
Roberto has a very strong sense of justice, it seems. But there is no justice in Bologna. I don't know why I'm holding on to that one line from that opening movie.
現政権はマフィア排斥に力を入れている。いつまでも思い通りになると思うな。
お前な、分かってんのか？相手がニコラだから笑って流してくれてんだぞ。そうじゃなけりゃ、お前は明日にでもアドリア海の魚の餌になってるだろうよ。もし相手がファルツオーネのカポやらラオウ州の連中だった日にゃ。
聞き飽きましたよ、そんな話。
You're an angry boy.
マルコも大変だね。
すまねえな、ニコラ。これでも耳にタコができるくらい言って聞かせちゃいるんだ。この町はファルツオーネの恩恵を受けてでかくなったんだって。よそで生まれ育ったあいつにはちっとばかし理解が及ばんのかもな。じゃあ俺もそろそろ署に戻る。リリー、何か困ったことがあればいつでも相談に乗るからな。まあ
Thanks, Marco.
揉め事なんぞそうそう怒らねえだろうが。
Marco glanced towards Nicola and snickered quietly. The Mafia families in Arca all honored an unwritten rule to not interfere with one another.
いざって時は遠慮すんなよ。
Yes, thank you, Marco.
お前とも長い付き合いだからな。それに 女子供には優しくするのが俺の流儀さ。
Marco turned back and waved a hand. I saw him off with a smile.
それにしてもたくさん買ったね。
Just the two of us now. Huh? Oh. Nicola lifted the bag I was holding right from my arms.
教会まで送るよ。
Okay. My guide says that I need to thank him. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Senor Francesca? I'm not sure how to say a lot of this stuff. I'm sorry. I'll get better at it. Look, I was very bad at pronouncing things in Twisted Wonderland. If you don't know, I do a Twisted Wonderland Let's Play as well on this channel. Yeah, I was really bad at pronouncing things in that at first too, until I hear the characters say the words a lot themselves, and then I can sort of pick up on it. I'm better in that now. I'll get better at this.
どういたしまして。ところで僕は君に名乗ったことあったかな。
No, but I heard Roberto address you when we were by the coffee shop. Was I mistaken?
いや、合っているよ。
He sounds like Shiraishi, and Shiraishi makes me so emotional. His smile is so bright and endearing, as is his voice. He picked up the lemons I dropped without a second thought, and is carrying them for me now.
どうかした？
No, nothing. I think here should be fine. Thank you for your generosity, Senor. It has been a great help to me.
役に立てたならよかった。君のその笑顔が何よりの報酬だよ。じゃあ、気をつけてね。
Why? Just because it's a mafia town? Bye! I like your voice. Huh? What does he mean by that? I guess he means for me to watch my step next time. I don't... Now that we're hanging on that line, I don't think that's what he meant. I think that means something deeper. Still, I felt something odd about his words as he silently walked away. Me and you both. It's almost time for dinner, so I'd better help Elena. I felt uneasy, but I forced myself to focus and headed inside with the groceries in hand. Ooh, the church at night. How pretty. It's almost time for me to close the doors to the church. Nightfall had come, and I'd made my way down the aisle as usual. The doors to the church were open during the day for parishioners to visit. Huh? Whoa, hey. Is that a mafia boy? As I was about to lock the bolts on the door, I sensed someone passing by. Hello? Did someone go into the backyard? There's a mafia boy in the backyard. Be careful. Maybe I'm just seeing things. No, you're not. I don't know who that is, but I think it's a mafia boy. I should hurry back. I locked the doors and headed to the other end of the monastery. It's so dark outside. I returned to my room and began to get dressed for bed. It was then that I looked into the mirror and caught my reflection. I saw the birthmark on my chest. I thought it would go away as I grew older, but it's still here. I felt a sadness come over. Why are you sad about it? Come over me, but I shook it off and continued changing. I knelt next to my bed and clasped my hands together to say my prayers. What should I pray for? I need to pray for... God. I have to ask for God's blessings tomorrow. That's what Nicola would like me to pray for. I thank you, God in heaven, and ask for your blessing again. A blessing once again. I had no knowledge of what awaited me tomorrow, but I couldn't help but look forward to the future for the future it had in store. I'll do my best, one step at a time. I want to pray again tomorrow night, just like today. I want every day to be as wonderful as the day before. Good night. I wrapped myself in my soft blanket and soon drifted off to sleep. Oh. What? Huh? Wait. Whoa. Where am I? Yang. Oh, okay. The text was going really slow. I'll normally hit the button to make it speed up, but I couldn't that time, and then that thing popped up, and before I could even process anything, I flew over here. This is Yang's point of view.
黙れ。
頭に響く。
Oh, you sound edgy.
だってヤンが帰ってきて嬉しいんだもん。
黙れ。ガキはもう
Oops, I cut her off.
くだらんおしゃべりに付き合う気はない。
じゃあ報告はどうしたらいい？明日の朝にする？例のブツについて調べ
Cutting
て
people off
み
left
た
and
よ。
right now.
ヤンの読み通りあちこちに広がってるね。
そうそう。ベレーノとストラノが中心だけど、それ以外にもゆっくり浸透してる感じよ。
では噂になるのも早いか。
多分ね。で、どうするの？ヤン。
放っておけ。今はまだ無視しろ。面白くなる頃合いまで泳がせて、それから決める。
What you up to, sir?
ヤンらしいね。
風向きが変わろうとしている。
Are they? There were 3 organizations, each vying for a place. So there was no real balance of power.
崩すのはたやすい。何より積み上げるより手間がない。
What are you plotting, Yang?
ファルツォーネとビスコンティは独自と分かっていても食らう以外の選択肢がない。
Bait of some sorts?
ようやく楽しい遊びが始まる。
This guy just sounds straight up evil. Like the way his voice. Oh my
し
gosh.
かし何かと面倒な男だな。あの芸家は。
His Excellency? Oh, go back. Hello. And that I wrapped myself in my soft blanket and soon drifted off to sleep. Hello? Oh. Prologue 2, Day 2. All right, well, that seems like a good place to end this first episode. We got through Day 1 of the prologue. I'm wondering how long this prologue or common route is going to be. There's no every Otome, the common route is just completely different in terms of length. Now maybe a bit biased because Caller Mouse is my favorite Otome ever. But that's also my favorite common route ever. I think it's kind of the perfect length. It's long enough that you get to know everyone, but it's not super long and just never ends. My least favorite common route is Code Realize. That one feels like it goes on for 7 years. So we'll see how long this one is, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. Like I mentioned, they're doing a great job of characterizing Lily here as a very sweet, pure, devout girl. She's very good. It's gonna be interesting to see her get mixed up with these Mafia boys. Like Yang there. He's interesting, like the way he talked, he just sound like, I'm not saying he is evil. I don't know anything about his character other than his name, but his voice just straight up sounds evil, and he's plotting something. A glimpse of 3 of the boys, kind of Yang. We just kind of heard him talk. We didn't actually see him. We didn't talk to Dante at all. He was just kind of there and went, but we did get to know Nicola just a tiny little bit, and I'm intrigued because of his voice actor. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are too. I'm excited to finally be playing this. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!